Hey guys, Cory again. Today I think we're going to wrap up Nikolai Klumke's uh, innovation with video animation AI synthesizers and then how to bootstrap an AI company. So he's bootstrapping his AI company while um, while developing this product. So this is now he's got some developers on board. The product's gotten a lot better. The interface looks a lot better. It's got timelines along the bottom, very much like regular movie video editing type software and audio capabilities. So let's see. Let's look at the rest of this video.
They have a clear problem. They want to have a music video or a visualizer for social media or something like that. That's awesome. I love these customers. That's great. However, there's a whole another type of customer which I still cannot wrap my head around fully.
And isn't that interesting? You get these customers and you know they're customers, you know that they want your product, you know that you can serve them somehow, but you cannot quite figure out exactly what they want or what they're after. This is interesting. So let's see what he has to say.
Of a group that I would maybe call AI artists, right? This is an emerging scene that just loves to use these AI tools to create art. They were not artists before. They might have been coders. They might have been something completely different. All ages.
That's very interesting too, because I have actually created some art. I am not an artist. I'm not a guy that could sit down and draw something, but I could describe something. I could do it in a different way that it's really causing people to say, well, I can do that. I can narrate this. And they've got these ideas and these images in their head. They just can't, their body just doesn't produce it into the art that they want. So they're coming from other categories, other areas, and into that. The same thing's happening going the other direction. We've got these people that are possibly artists or whatever, have never written a line of code, don't know how to write a line of code, don't even understand the computer at all, but they can speak a series of instructions and things like that really gives you the algorithm to execute in the process, but not really the detailed coding experience or knowledge capabilities. So very interesting. It's like causing this cross-pollination of things, and people are jumping into areas they never thought they were into.
Really? And they just love to play with these tools. And of course, neural frames is just one example here. Midjourney and Runway and these kind of tools are even way more popular, of course. But there are some people using neural frames in that sense also. And there was a cool moment, actually, in the history of neural frames, where up until June last year or so, I always, with the videos that users made, it was always like, that's cool, but I could have done a better video than him or this person. And this is, of course, good for my ego, but also not really, because as a platform builder, you want the people to create the best possible videos. But as I built more features for musicians, there were people coming to the platform that actually made awesome music videos. And one of these examples is, for instance, Ben Nash. Ben Nash is, I would say, a legendary AI artist, I have to say. He's also here. He has an incredible output in AI video, all kinds of tools, he does all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm a big fan of his work, and I was fortunate enough that he found neural frames early on and did a lot of incredible pieces on neural frames. Here's one music video he did for an electronic music producer, Defnal, where he basically made a music video for the whole album, or half of the album, or something like that.
Wow.
And you can see how the camera moves with the instrumental, yeah? Yeah, it's really cool. Check out Ben Nash's work.
Wow.
Right. But But there's also people doing other stuff on neural frames, and this is something very strange to me, or was very strange to me. Now I'm getting used to it. There's two power users of the platform, SpaceLogic and TikiTaka, that collaborated here. This is a nice, and they are making, or especially SpaceLogic, is making short movies with neural frames.
Wow.
And he has, I think now, he started with 0, and now he has a YouTube channel of, I think, something like 15,000 followers or something. And the same for TikiTaka, by the way, who does more music videos. But both of them are starting to build a following with these types of videos. And what I would like you to note is that in this video, there's really the character consistency that I mentioned earlier with the custom models.
Silva Voss, our distinguished senior graduate, will be honored with her graduation medal, alongside the prestigious Andromeda Award for Physical Excellence. This award recognizes those exceptional graduates who have showcased unparalleled physical prowess, excelling in every endurance and agility assessment set forth by the Academy.
Hale would have been immensely proud. You truly are your father's daughter.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations. I guess makes sense why Jericho isn't here.
Loper, and it really doesn't make sense at all why you would be here at all. You graduate next year, don't you?
You look good, by the way.
These people have they just do this for fun, right? And I can say they're rendering since 9 months non-stop on this platform. So there are people getting obsessed with these tools.
9 months.
That have day jobs, and like it's not their job to do this, right? This is another example of a power user of our platform, 12. He's been a power user since a while, but he only published something like 3-4 videos. And the reason is, if you look at the videos, it's like every frame is controlled. He puts an incredible level of detail. And you say AI is so much more efficient or whatever, but he still works 1 week or 1 month on a music video, right?
So that's a really interesting point. Yes, AI is able to do this stuff. It's bringing some people in that couldn't do this another way or couldn't draw this thing, but they're spending immense amounts of time to get these things done. But they're producing things that you just couldn't do any other way. So yeah, they're spending a ton of time on it, but the output is just that much more amplified and greater than if you tried to do this all by hand. It's amazing work and amazing. It's amazing where it's pulling people out of. Just bizarre, and that's one of the things when I look at things along the lines of the conversational voice AI that I'm working with. They're just applications of it all over the place. I see somebody's trying to use the thing use it for answering machine. So it's like this. It's a voice answering machine, just there to take a message, something you never thought of, or internal training or something like that. So you get these ideas that come from other places that are stepping into, what traditionally was, big call center type functions, and now you're making these little small applications where you're able to really innovate in different ways. It's different ways, not the same ways you were able to innovate before. I remember this one.
Cool.
Wow.
This is 12. Yeah.
12.
So, okay, I'm coming to the end. There's one more video I would like to show. If you're not familiar with the AI art scene, I encourage you to follow relevant accounts. Many of them are here also on X. Most of them, strangely, is happening on X, even though it has the worst video compression one could imagine. But everybody's there, kind of. Now, all of these examples, with the exception for Ben Nash, maybe were not really, like, people the two video examples I just showed, that nobody made money with this, right? Ben Nash, I know, had also some gigs where he had paid gigs, kind of. Now there's one example of Legio X. He's also a power user of Neuroframes, and he made these strange animations all the time. And then recently he had this digital exhibition where he, believe it or not, it was an NFT exhibition. I didn't even know those existed still, but apparently they're becoming a thing again. And there was 32 art pieces by Legio X, and he sold them in NFT. It was Daily XYZ is the name of the platform. And they sold for about $2,000 each in average.
Wow.
Okay, so there is money to be made in these types of videos as well, both as a service to make this for musicians or for other types of players, of course, or maybe as an artist yourself. Yeah, that was Legio X.
Very unique.
With this, I would like to conclude. Thank you very much for your attention. It's been a pleasure. I would love to connect if you're interested in this space.
The chipmunk.
If you have Grok chips to spare or some other cloud compute, I would also like to talk, and also in any other case. Check out neuroframes.com. Check out all the AI artists. Thank you very much.
Welcome to.
Very, very cool. Lots of innovation, lots of cool stuff there. It's just going crazy. One is all the diversity of the tools, and then all the people that are coming in and using those tools, and then it's just exploding what they're making out of that stuff. Just absolutely going nuts. Unbelievable. And what's crazy is this is a month and a half ago now. I can't remember exactly. Maybe it was 2 months ago. But, it's, everything's changed even since then. So great stuff.